Hey everybody, welcome to the Hamakua Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany and today we are baking cookies. Baking cookies is just really one of my favorite things to do, and so we are going to get a little bit festive and turn our regular chocolate chip cookies into a dark chocolate delight. That sounds dumb, but we're gonna use it. Now this recipe is a little bit heavy on the sugar and the butter. So if you're counting your calories, count this one out. You can try this with dark chocolate, semi-sweet, white chocolate. Heck, you can even try it with little baby Reese's peanut butter cups, M&Ms, whatever you want to throw in there. Just do it. Let's start by mixing our ingredients. You can do this in a stand mixer, or you can do it by hand. It really doesn't matter. Start off with 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Normally I do a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm gonna go a little bit higher this time because I'm trying to achieve a very fluffy cookie. 1 cup of softened butter, 1/2 cup granulated sugar, 1 cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 2 eggs. And if you're like me, you're gonna crack your eggs into a bowl separately so that you don't end up ruining all of these beautiful ingredients. By chance, you get 1 spoiled egg. It kind of goes to say, along with 1 bad apple spoils the bunch, 1 bad egg ruins the recipe. And 2 cups chocolate chips. Mix these together, like I said, either in your stand mixer or by hand, until all of your ingredients are fully incorporated. And now it's just time to scoop them onto your tray. I suggest you use parchment paper, otherwise you'll end up with a lot of sticky, ooey gooey, burnt on crusty cookies, and that's not a mess I feel like dealing with. Bake these for 8 to 10 minutes at 350 degrees. Today I'm trying my regular size cookies, which if you do the measurements all correctly, I end up with 38 cookies. But I'm also playing with a larger size as well. I got these scoops as a gift from one of you guys, and I thank you so much because these scoops have saved my butt not only with cookies, but with meatballs so many times. Based on just looks alone, the adding of the baking powder as well as the baking soda was an extremely good choice. It was totally an experiment. I was going for more of a fluffy look than usual, and instead of going up in the baking soda like I said, I added a 1/2 teaspoon baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, and I think it worked out to be a pretty good choice. They are definitely a little taller and a little fluffier than usual. Now, what I think I'm gonna do with the rest of these is I'm going to ball them up into little balls and then I'm going to freeze them. That way we can just pull some out at a later date and we can just cook them anytime. But I'm going to make balls out of them first and freeze them on the platter and then throw them all, the frozen balls, into a bag. I'm kind of just really curious to see how that works out. So the smaller ones cooked for 10 minutes and the bigger ones was 12 minutes. So we have 2 different size cookies, and we're gonna see which one is preferable for future reference. And now it's time for a taste test. Woohoo! We're gonna have to pull in our resident taste tester on this one because I'm just not gonna eat that much sugar, but I know somebody who doesn't mind. You gotta tell me which size you like to.
Okay. This one here looks like the perfect cookie.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. That's very, very good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Better than usual? Any different than usual?
Little different, but I can't say how. But very good. Every bit is good.
Yeah. I added one ingredient, and the chocolate chips are dark. But I added baking powder along with the baking soda.
What does that do?
I was hoping that it would give it a little bit more height. And I kind of think that it did a little bit, like to make it a little more fluffy. And these are the one size of the scoop, and then these are this size of the scoop.
I think I like that size better.
That's it done?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I wonder tomorrow if that's going to turn harder or is it going to stay soft like that?
We can find out. I put the rest into balls and put them in the freezer. You can take the rest of that cookie with you.
Okay.
I would say that my experiment today was definitely a success. The dark chocolate chips, they're a winner. Also, the baking powder, a winner. And I'm really impressed with the side-by-side size comparison with the 2 different size scoops. If I were to ever want to, let's say, package them up and sell them, you know, at a market or anything like that, I know now more about the sizing that I would want to do for them. That's gonna do it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Hamakua Homestead. I'll see you again soon. O's there on me. O's there on me. Yeah, those look good. They smell really good. Stay tuned. Next time, we're gonna do a sourdough chocolate chip cookie.